Hello and welcome to Let's Play Rogue Legacy with Preferred Selection. This is the inaugural Let's Play both of the series and of me doing Let's Plays at all. I am bringing you this game because it's one of my favorite platformers that I've played recently. It's got a good level of difficulty between hard, but not Mega Man hard. We're looking at something for the fans of Castlevanias, that sort of thing. I am not so experienced with this game as to say that I am going to show you everything to do that is possible, or that I'm going to do a speed run. I played through the game. I played through a little of New Game Plus. For those of you familiar with the game, there is a New Game Plus. Every time you beat the game, it stacks and gets progressively harder. I was enjoying New Game Plus, but I thought that for the sake of doing a new video, for the sake of doing a series, that it might be more enjoyable to just play through on regular old difficulty. I'm going to make a confession right now. I like easy games. Or I should say, I like being good at medium difficulty games. I don't really like getting stuck or getting my butt kicked. So this is me trying to ease into recording. I think I already mentioned this, but I'm completely new to recording games on YouTube or anywhere else. I've been a fan of many people who do Let's Plays and quick looks, or whatever you want to call them, video game commentary. Side note, the enemies I'm fighting right now, I'm very used to killing in one hit, so it's really weird to walk up to them and not immediately destroy them. They are still pretty easy. The nice thing about this game is the enemies have very predictable attack patterns. You're not going to be caught off guard too often. The game's difficulty comes more from overwhelming the player, or just the fact that you do take a lot of damage when you get hit. These shrines recover your health, but my health's already pretty high, so I'm going to ignore it. These rooms, this thing in here is a teleporter. This thing over here, whenever you walk into a room with a knight on one side and an angel on the other, they will drop mana and health on the left, mana on the right. And we're not going to go to that because we are at full... Oh god, we are at full health. See, this is what I mean about being overwhelmed. I'm a little bit outmatched here, and there's an enemy off screen, this guy, who is causing me problems. We are in the second area, which is a pretty easy area. There's only 4 areas in the game, and the third and fourth are way more difficult by far. Why are we poking around in the second area already? Like I said, I played through the game and ended up here by accident, and thought I'd explore without worrying too much about getting killed. I will say, normally, maybe every time I've been in that second area, I've had a double jump. You get the ability to double jump pretty early, and I'm missing it sorely right now. I should probably explain the basics of what's going on in this game besides just platforming. You'll notice on level 0, there is a level up system in this game, but it'd be something that you would recognize more as a skill tree. If you've played World of Warcraft or anything like that, you'll notice that when I get to the level up screen, it's going to look more like Oh god, that was really scary. Oh, this was not... Okay, so I called this item the other thing it's not earlier. This item gives you a random bonus. And sometimes those bonuses are really useful. In the case of the one we just got, this causes you to hemorrhage rings, or hemorrhage coins anytime you get hit. A la Sonic the Hedgehog. If I get hit with this thing equipped, a bunch of coins like that are gonna fall out of me, and it's really annoying. If you pick them all up, you actually get more money than you started with. So if you had a ton of health, you could, I don't know, get hit on purpose and farm up a bunch of gold, but really it's just a huge pain. Here is the thing I was talking about earlier that's going to give us health back. That gives us, I think... Oh, I forget the ratio, but those little meat things we've been picking up, it gives us double those. Okay, so here's a good room for loot. We're going to get some blueprints in this room. Blueprints allow us to equip better armor later in the game. We have to buy them from an NPC who we'll see, and he's going to give us armor that'll make doing things like what I'm about to do possible. I've walked into the boss's room, and I'm going to die immediately. And this is why I don't like that Sonic curse, because you'll notice that when I died, rings flew out of me and I didn't have the chance to collect them. So now I'm back at the really interesting part of Rogue Legacy, which is every time you die in this game, you're presented with heirs that will live on and be you. You've seen everything I've done so far. The reason why there's lineage is because this guy is like our dad or our brother or uncle or something. I don't remember the exact detail with him. And this was the character that we just played and got killed with. And now we have a choice between a giant mage who has some traits. The trait, aside from being giant, is he is stereo blind. Whoops. He can't see in 3D, which is really annoying. It means that he can't... Oh, no, that's not one of the annoying ones. That's the one where you're Paper Mario. And you'll see it someday, but I'm not going to choose him now, I don't think. This person I don't mind. We're not going to see what's going on with our health bar. And, oh god, we're never going to... The entire game is upside down if you play as someone with vertigo. I'm not going to show you that. Sorry. I wouldn't say it gives me motion sickness, but I don't like it. Here's that level up screen I was talking about earlier. We're going to buy some skills. We are going to buy the very first skill. So leveling in this game doesn't necessarily mean that you're stronger, because this is my first level here, and what it is a blacksmith. He allows us to make weapons, but am I going to go in the castle stronger if this is all I buy? Not necessarily. The next thing I can buy is a health up, which is going to give us more health, and I think you guys are starting to get the idea. We can give our knight class the ability to block, which I think is a smart idea. They're going to tell us that our knights are now paladins. Very cool. What else do we want to... Yeah, let's equip... Yeah, so now we have leveled our ability to carry more equipment. And next up we can unlock another NPC. I'm going to go with the Enchantress. She's going to allow us to equip magical runes. So we've spent all our money. And now we are back at this screen. We get to meet these guys. I'm going to... Oh, I was going to save this for a video when I actually have the gold to use them, but I guess we'll talk to him right now. He's going to say some text. I'm going to skip over it. If you buy the game, the dialogue, while sparse, is pretty funny, but I'll wait. Whoa! I'll wait for you to deal with that on your own. Sorry about the black screen for a second there. I need to change the settings on when my computer chooses to go to sleep, because it likes to do that while I am playing this game. Other interesting Rogue Legacy... I just pointed at my screen, by the way. I just pointed at my screen trying to show you guys what I was about to say. Other cool thing about Rogue Legacy, when you go back into the game, you give up your remaining money. So it is spend it or lose it, Buster. So we're back in here. We're getting more gold. We have a little bit more health now, but we can't see it because... Oh god, this is a really hard room right off the bat. We are just gonna skip over this room. That might have been a bad idea. There's probably people watching this who are speedrunners and can run through this whole game, beat all 4 bosses without getting hit. I commend you. If you are one of those people, I am not at that level yet. There's... Generally, I'd say I play a little better than this. I'm still getting used to recording. And we've actually ended up in some pretty hard rooms right off the bat. Not impossible rooms. I'm getting very lucky with... see those gold bags dropping? Those gold bags are worth 10 times what the coin drops are worth. Again, slightly off on how enemy patterns should feel because of the fact that I am not one-shotting enemies, where normally you'll see very, very quickly in this series I'm going to start killing enemies in one hit. Okay. So one other thing that I want to cover, since this is my first video, is just a little bit about me. I might do an introduction video later, but this is just going to be the quick stuff. What made me want to start recording videos? It was actually picking up a combination of things. It was picking up this game and really enjoying it, and also watching a ton of YouTubers. Years ago, I discovered people who played old Nintendo games. People by the names of Wooga, Proton John, Psychedelic Eyeball, all fantastic, hilarious, really entertaining people. And I could tell that they cared a lot about the games they were playing. One of the most inspirational Let's Plays I saw was Proton John was playing through a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, and he beat the end boss, Shredder. Spoilers. And he cried. Not a lot, but he got choked up because he'd had the game when he was little. He had beaten the end boss, and his console had froze, or the cartridge had froze, or something. So he never got to see the ending credits, and he never really got to feel like he beat the game. And seeing someone share the experience of rebeating a game from their childhood and get emotionally moved by it, I know this sounds a little corny, but it also moved me, and that really changed the way I viewed video game commentary as a form of entertainment. More recently, I'm a huge fan of guys who play roguelikes and platformers. Northern Lion, J. Smith OTI, greatest man. Michael A.L. Fox, a wonderful Splunky player. All inspirations for this series and for continued videos. And there's our second death. Shall we choose an air? I think we're going to leave the third run for the next game, but let's go ahead and pick an air. This is the addicting part of this game. It's so exciting to go in here and choose the guy that you're going to run through with next. I like barbarians. I see a lot of people play barbarians who shouldn't. Barbarians only do 60% of normal damage, which is horrendous. You are not going to kill things. It's really bad if you're like me and you're used to one-shotting things. The reason why people like this character, though, is because you get 200% of your normal health. So you can afford to make platforming mistakes, and platforming mistakes, falling on spikes, they happen. and they're a big part of this game. So being prepared for them is a good thing. We're gonna unlock this architect. I don't like this guy. He's used for clearing out the castle with how should I phrase this? If you use his ability, you can lock down the setting of your castle and then play through the same procedurally generated world that you just had, the same seed basically, which is very good, except he takes 40% of your money that you earn on your next run. So you can't earn money if you have him, basically, and I don't like that. So 290 gold. I'm gonna see if I can buy any equipment. Let's see how much the sword is. 250. All right, so we'll get that. And we're gonna have that sword for our very next run. It was a... Oh god, don't talk to me. Not you guys. You guys can talk to the video, I guess, if you want. This guy's offering to lock down the castle for his extortionist rate, and we're saying no. And the next thing you'll see is me going and fighting... not Charon. Me going and fighting my third run of the castle. Thanks for coming out for the first Rogue Legacy video. I will probably be uploading these, let's say once a week, maybe a little bit earlier, depending on how schedule allows. You'll see. There'll be some videos. I'll see you next time.